Well, they are called the Central Park Five. In 1989, they were teenagers and were sent to prison for rape of a jogger here in New York. The men served 6 to 13 years before their convictions were thrown out.
Yesterday, they reached a $40 million settlement with New York City. But as Michelle Miller shows us, that money can't buy back the time the men lost.
25 years after being convicted for a crime he didn't commit, Kevin Richardson, one of the men known as the Central Park Five, feels vindicated.
Now it feels great to have a voice, because in '89 we didn't have one. All we wanted to tell y'all that we didn't do it.
In 1989, Richardson and 4 other teenagers between 14 and 16 years of age were arrested for the brutal rape of a 28-year-old white female jogger in New York City's Central Park.
She was dragged down the bushes near what is called the Lock, where she was beaten and sexually assaulted.
The crime drew national headlines, polarizing an already divided city along racial lines. Raymond Santana served 5 years in prison. Is this over? Is the page turned?
I still get up every morning saying, all right, we got to go out there and fight. It's like we haven't even been exonerated. You know, that's how I view it.
The victim was left for dead. She had no memory of the attack. There was no DNA evidence linking them to the crime and no witnesses. The case was built on videotaped confessions. Yusuf Salam was 15 years old.
I met Raymond Santana in prison.
Yeah.
We didn't know each other.
We didn't know each other.
And they painted this picture as if we all knew each other. We all got together and said, hey man, let's go hang out and do this. And that's not what happened.
What do you say to the people out there who just don't believe you're innocent?
You know, these people had their mind fixated on us being guilty. We have tried everything we possibly could to prove our innocence, and our innocence has been proven.
In 2002, 12 years after they were sentenced, serial rapist and murderer Mateus Reyes confessed, saying he acted alone. The DNA evidence corroborated his story, and a judge threw out the convictions.
This is a victory story now. This is a perseverance story. This is a story about fighting the good fight and winning. And this is the story about the city doing a good thing.
22 states now have laws requiring interrogations of minors be recorded. 15 of those states passed the law after the Central Park Five were exonerated in 2002. New York isn't one of them. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Michelle Miller, New York.